We have seen how we can design the dashboard in MS Excel. Apart from doing what we have use the facility or the power of Microsoft Excel. There are numbers of different data visualization applications that uh, to the market leader as if now for the data visualization is Tableau and Power BI, but also there are other data visualization tools like ClickView. Then we have got uh, Query. There are n numbers of different tools that are available. But as far as the market is concerned, the leaders are Tableau and Microsoft Power BI is there. ClickView is there. Okay. There are a numbers of different tools that are available, but the market leaders are basically a Tableau and the Microsoft Office. We will be discussing more on Tableau. In case of Tableau, let's see how it works. The entire structure is basically on a Tableau desktop. Okay. In Tableau desktop, we have got Tableau Reader, Tableau Public, Tableau Server, and Tableau Online. So, Tableau Desktop is a paid application, but 14 days trial is available, and also student edition for 1 year is available. Okay. So if you are new to Tableau, I would suggest you to download Tableau Public from internet. So you can go to the site tableaupublic.com. Okay, all you need is to put your email ID and download the application. Tableau Public is free. You can keep on practicing on Tableau Public, but always remember that whatever you share the data, or all the data will be stored in the Tableau Public server, and Tableau Public server, the data are available for everyone. Okay. So anyone can download your data. So if you are working with the confidential data, and HR data are always confidential data, marketing data, all the data related to your organization are always confidential. So for practice purpose, yes, you can use Tableau Public, but when you are using at the organization level, you can get ask your organization to get for Tableau desktop. And for the students, they can download it, the student edition for the Tableau desktop, and that is available for free. Okay. One thing more before I go into Tableau, I would like to explain here that in case of Tableau Public, you find the section here as resources. In resources, there are n numbers of different sections. So there is one thing called sample data. Okay. So all the data sets are available in Excel and CSV formats. Okay. So what you can do is to whatever the way, if you want to keep on practicing or on the data and do not want to use your data, or the data that you have created, or that's an organizational data for practice purpose, you can download the data from here. Okay, and keep on practicing. Another thing, what's more important in case of Tableau Public is that all the people who design something are regularly posting their visualization on Tableau. It is called Viz. In case of Tableau, the visualization is short formed as Viz. Okay, so there is one Viz of the day. Okay, so you can subscribe to that, and you will get different visualization that is people are making. So you'll find n numbers of different visualization that different people has done. So depending upon your strength area or your choice, you can just keep on you can download all those data. Okay, say for example, if you really like this data, want to explore, this says explore horror movie. This was created on October 27, 2020. Okay. So when you scroll down, this is the entire data visualization that has been created. Okay. You scroll down, you will find the link to download the options. Okay, you see here, that's the download option. Okay, when you click the download option, It will ask how do you want to download this particular file. You can download the Tableau workbook file. So entire, along with the entire data, this entire visualization will be downloaded, and you keep on some changing and keep practicing, keep designing. Okay, you can see different kind of visualizations that are there. Okay, people have created wonderful visualizations. Okay. So depending upon your choice, what kind of visualization you would like to see, you can get n numbers of different visualization that is available here. Okay. So you can download the visualization, do some practicing, do R&D on the data, and the more you do research and development, and more you keep on designing the things, you'll find more things on that. So let's go to use the Tableau Public. Let me explain you the environment of Tableau Public, so that it will be easy for you when you open that thing and start visualizing, designing your visualizations. So when you will download the Tableau public desktop, okay, that's the app you have downloaded. You'll find this first thing that you will be finding here. Okay, so it will be showing as connect, and then there are visualizations of the days that is available here. Okay, and you can also download the data. Everything is there. Okay, now let's go to connect. Okay, Tableau has a special capability. In case of Tableau Public, when you are using Tableau Desktop, you will be using more. You can connect into the more different files. Okay. In case of Tableau Public, you can connect it to Microsoft Excel files, text files, JSON files, Microsoft Access files, PDFs, special files, statistical files, and in case of server, you can connect directly to your Google Sheet. Okay, so those who are using the Google Sheet can actually link this your Tableau Public to the Google Sheet. So whatever the data that if you are circulating that Google Sheet for taking up a survey, the people who fill up the survey, okay, are stored in the Google Sheet. The survey forms is connected to a Google Sheet. Now Google Sheet is connected to a Tableau, and your visualization keep on updating by itself. Okay, so let's start with the Microsoft Excel. Okay, so we have got a file for iteration. I have selected the file and just click open, and now it's connecting. Tableau is connecting to that file. So once that connection has been established, okay, you will see the detail here. Okay, this is the data source sheet. So we have got two files here. One is the Tableau worksheet files and Tableau workbook. Okay, so all you need, if you want to connect two files, we can have the union of that. But let's put only, drag the table here. Okay, once we have dragged the table here, and if you want connect to more table, it will be asking how we want to connect the table. So we'll, as if now, we'll not connect the table and see only this. Okay, so all the data that we have here, okay, is now here. By default it will be taking 1000. Okay, but as if you have more than that, you can just take the number to say 2500 data points. Okay, so there is 1470. So earlier it was showing only 1000. So that is how we got here. Now this says go to worksheet, so we can go to worksheet. So this is the data. So any correction in this data. Now let me before I go to the worksheet, let me explain you the environment related to data sources. You can play along with the data. Now this hash sign that you see is basically representing the number. Okay, This calendar sign is basically representing the calendar dates. Okay, so this is a date of birth is a calendar. Then date of joining. Age is a hash showing the number. ABC is basically your text data. Let's see if we can. We do have the geographical data. Okay. So we do not have the geographical data. In case of geographical data, it will be showing us globe. Okay. So in our case, our data we do not have. This is the simple way. Okay. So this is the table that is connected, and this is the remote field name. Okay. We can create a remote field name or create an alias. Okay. So there may be some files that can be hidden. So you can show the hidden files. It will show all the hidden files also. Okay, and now you can also change the you know mm, uh, table. Okay, do the sorting here if you wish. Okay, rename that, create a calculated field. We'll work on a calculated field a little. Okay, and create groups and so on. Okay, so that is basically the more or less how the data are arranged here. Okay. So let's go to sheet 1. So you see here that the entire data is divided into two part. Okay, so this is basically the top one is known as the dimensions, and the lower part that is divided by this is basically your measures. Okay, so to explain the concept of uh, dimension and measures, measures are basically that aggregation is possible on the data. Aggregation in the sense that you can do multiplication, subtraction, addition, division. So any kind of mathematical operations can be done on the data. Okay. So those data on which you can do some any kind of aggregation. Okay, be it you are calculating the average or you are doing anything. Okay, so this data basically will be grouped into the measures. So measures are those data on which aggregation is possible, and the dimensions are basically the data are grouped into something. Okay, so for those who are coming from the who are aware of the SQL can easily understand the concept of group by. Okay, so the dimensions, so we have got some people with the you know say salary or monthly income. Now monthly income need to be grouped by into something. Say a person can be a male or a female. Okay, now that which the person will fall into a group, either it will be a male or female. Now what is that group by group called? The group is called as a gender. Okay, so under the gender we have got male and female. Okay. So the person can be either a male or a female. Okay, so group by is a gender. Marital status is a dimension. So gender is a dimension. Marital status is a dimension. Any of the thing that the measures or the data can be grouped into is called as the measures. That's make it is very simple. Okay. Now let's understand the environment of this. Now this is those who have worked with the pivot table in Excel. It is more or less similar to that. With a little bit very high level of business intelligence, because Tableau itself is a business intelligence tool. Okay, so what is happening is that this is the area on which all the visualization will be we will be making the visualization here. Okay. So all the data are arranged in a rows and the columns. Okay. Now we'll be working on filters a little bit. Then we have got rows and columns, and this is the mark card. Okay, so let's understand the mark card first. So this in the mark card, by default we have got five mark things, that is called colors, size, text, details, and tooltips. Okay, but there is an option here that is shows as automatic, so we can drop it and see what kind of mark card we want to go for. Say for example, we want to have a line related, so another mark card that will is related to path will be visible here. Okay, so if you want to go for maps, okay, you will find that the details are there. Now, to see what kind of visualization is possible, there is an option here called as Show Me. You drop the Show Me, you will be finding the different kinds of visualization possible here. Okay. So this is the text table. This is heat map. This is the highlighted table. This is symbol map. Maps is one of the very powerful in case of Tableau. This is the your map related field map. This is pie chart, horizontal bar chart, stack bar chart, side by side chart. This is tree map, circle views, uh, side by side circle views, line chart, different kinds of line chart, area charts. Okay, scattered plot, histogram, box and the whisker plot, nat chart, bullet chart, and then package bubble. So let's just start with this. Let's just start making a small, so let's take the education, okay, and drop into the column. Okay, so I drop into the rows. So we have different bachelors, below college, college, doctors, and master. But the hierarchy here is not according to the what it should be. Okay, so when we click on the short, okay, it will ask you what kind of sorting you want to do. Mm, if we go for alphabetical sorting, it will by default it is alphabetical sorting, but it is not working. So depending upon your choice, you can go for the your manual thing. We know that doctors comes after master, college before college, and bachelors will come after college, or we can say below college, college, then bachelor, then master, and so on. Okay, so we got this arranged, and just put the employee number here in the rows. By default, it will take sum. We can convert it into count. So it is taking map. Let's convert it into bar. Okay, so we have got out of the entire data, just a click of second putting in the things are there, we can get, and then we can just put the education here and put it in the color mark, and we get different colors of the table. So you can do n numbers of different designing here. So let's work on the filter part. Okay, because filter is one of the most important tool that we do. Say we want say job satisfaction in the filter. Okay. So when we put anything in the filter, this kind of pop-up menu option comes up. Okay, so you can select all, or you can select none of them. This is the general, or you can select excellent and exclude. When we select exclude, this will be cut off. Okay, and then we have got the wildcard. In case of wildcard, what happens is that the whatever the characteristic we want to put, say for example we want to start with E, that can start with E, ends with E, or exactly match or contain that, we can put that in the filter. Okay. We can put the condition, as since this is okay, putting the dimension here. Okay, so by field we can put the field number. Okay, say for example we want to go for the age. Okay. and go for the sum is equal to, so we can put the formula conditions here, and on the basis of that condition we can design that. And we can have the top 10 fields or top 20 fields depending upon our choice. Okay, so we can have the number of fields. Say for example, we want to have the employee count, top 10 employee count for that. This is the filter option. Now if you want to add one more, you can go ahead and add. Say for example, you want to see for gender, male and female. Okay, and you want to see how many peoples are there in the male. You just put the data here. Let's put it as some measures as count. Okay, so we have got male and female. And if we don't want to, if we just want to have the in the form of text, okay, so only text is visible here. Okay, or we want to have shapes, we can have shapes and we can change the shapes here. Go for the shapes. Let's see, we have custom. Say for, and just select that. Okay, so we have got as shapes. So this is the overview of Tableau. Okay. So what we will do is use a set of data, and I will explain you the entire HR dashboard that can be made using some data. And on the basis of that data, the dashboard, okay, the data sheet will be available here. You can download that data sheet and keep on practicing design the the possibilities of different Tableau visualizations.